creature comforts when we're cold. The cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Laying flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. It's creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe.
What year was it you were world champion? 14. They will come and tell you when they're ready. So don't start just yet. Wait a little bit.
Big guy? No. I like big numbers, you know. Sometimes they are smaller. This is old one.
This back cup is skin.
Did you play the double? No. I play usually.
what's the super jackpot? So that's okay. Super jackpot.
Okay, we maybe get. Okay, good match. It's okay, okay. Yeah, tough match.
We'll switch it on. Now it should be on and the sound should be okay. Good. We are now ready in the first. Yeah. We're just jumping into the match in the last 32 in the knockout phase between Akiko from Japan, world champion 2014, playing the French Michel Serrero, who has been playing for since I remember back in the 90s, 80s, so been playing forever, so a very, very strong matchup. So Akiko started out by making some points and going into an attack mode with an early double three. Now she has 3-4 to play and is considering if she should hit and probably move one down to put pressure on Michel. She has the stronger board and that's kind of saying that you should attack. But of course also there are many return hits that is costly, but if he misses that one then Akiko is doing very well. So let's see. I think it's a good play. Whoops. 2-1, it's not a hit, so already Akiko is clearly ahead in the first game. He makes the deuce point, and that's enough to keep him alive. She will not double here, make another point first. But which one? She would definitely cover the 4 point and maybe not even leave a shot and just having a very strong board in front of Serrero's 2 point. He's making a good roll back, 6-1, no doubt about that, making the 5 point and priming back, so now they are pretty even, I would say. Putting some ammunition into place. Now they are seeing who can escape first, who can prime the other one. 3-4, he will probably play 2 down from the midpoint. To have more attackers, it will give 4 numbers to hit the white checker, but I think it's worth the risk. It's just too bad if she hits. Her main priority now is to escape the 2 back checkers, so she has to split, and she splits right away. Then the question is if she plays to the ace or if she goes out to the 18 point. I'm not sure which one is best. That's a hard call. I think it's a little, with 4 builders pointing on the 18 point, it's a little too much. 6-3. Serrero will make the 18 point and build a 5 prime. He could also consider, of course, making the 3 point and not leaving the shots. That's an illegal play he made there. It's going back. It's the other one. So this is the play. That will leave only 4 numbers for hitting. But I think the best one is to make that one. Of course, 1-6, 2-6 is great numbers for him, but let's see. Also 1 is a good number, but it's kind of duplicated. 6-3. Here I would play 2 down and leave the 5. Now Serrero clearly has the stronger side of the game. Akiko has a stronger board, so if he hits, there are many return shots where Akiko will hit right back. I would expect that this is... she makes that play. I think he's considering to cube now, and I would definitely cube now as white. You have the upper hand, you can build a 6 prime. She has, no cube. Okay. he should hit, of course. I mean, from the 2 point, there's no doubt about it. Maybe, I don't know what he's thinking about, but the hit is clear. Is clear. So now he's way too strong. Now he's too good. So I think he missed a cube last turn. 6-2. Probably just out and to the 7 point. There's no need to leave the 6-1 and 6-2 now. There's no need to leave anything. Just go out and let her crunch nice and slowly. That would be my play. The question is, do they have a cube? Where is the cube placed? I cannot see it on the board. Maybe they have hidden it. Putting builders into place to make the next point. 2-1, great number, make the 3 point. No doubt about it. Just waiting, trying to escape and avoid the gammon. 5-1, I think that is it. And he hopes that she rolls a 6 that cannot. He's thinking if he should cube, I would say he's still way too good. Oh, so they realized there was no cube, so they're looking for the cube. Maybe he didn't see the cube because it was not there. I don't know. Does that mean he's cubing? I would say is clear pass. And Akiko passes. I mean, with 3 men back, if he rolls a 6, he can attack. I mean, if anything, it's too good to double. I would actually have taken another roll. I don't really see a big risk to do that. So I would say it's too good. So 1-0 in this 13-point match it is now. Akiko starts out with the best roll, 3-1. And when the opponent make the first point, when you make a roll that can make a point, you always make a point. So 5-1. Then there's a question if you should split or if you should. Normally, when there's not a lot of builder in place, you split because you can really get a big advantage if you get an advanced anchor and at the same time have the better prime. And also you cover the outfield. There's more numbers hitting now. Both 9 and 10 will hit. 9, it will hit and gain ground in the race. Now she's clearly ahead in the race and have the 5 point, have the better board. So 2-6. There's 2 options here. He's already down in the race, so he could consider slotting the 7 point. It's not too severe to be hit, but I agree. Going to the 18 point is the best play to try to get an advanced anchor. Already now Akiko is thinking, should I cube? He makes a great number, 6-1, that points on him. And now, next time there is a big chance that he will be cubed. 1-5. I think Akiko will cube now. She's hesitating a little bit, and that's just for him, for not to look too confident, because I think she really wants him to take this one. I would actually say she escaped 1, he has 3 back. I would pass it. I would actually pass it. He takes 5-3. Probably you play to the 8 point and to the 11. It's a little. I mean, there are many numbers that hit here. There are 8 numbers hitting. So yes, that's one of the hitting number. I think I would have preferred to play to 11 and then to 8. 1-3, an anchor. Now she has a solid position. 6-3. There's not much more to do than to run all the way and not leaving a shot. The only alternative is to make the 2 point, but I don't think that's the right play. Yes. 6-6. That's more or less plays itself. Great number again. Double aces. Now he's behind in the race, so it's a little interesting if he should just step up, and he is behind a lot, so 24 behind. 24, he's 20 behind before the roll. I can see with a fast count. But the question is if he should make the 5 point and then maybe step up to the 3 point. I think that could actually also be a strong play. I think I would step up to the 3 point, and the reason for this is to kind of put a little pressure on the one on the 9 point, so she cannot just make a point on something like 5-2. Now she distributes her builders to make the next points. Right now she's aiming to make the 3 and the 4 point. That's her priority. A double 4, and he's running out of time. Double 2. He could consider making the 3 point because Michel has two plots in his home field. This is a solid play and it's probably fine, but 6-3. Now he has a board that 6-1. Good question. I think the right play is to play from behind. I think it's a little too big with the board he has right now to slot the 4 point, even though it's only 6-2 that hurts here. 4-3, full 6 prime, just waiting to hit a blot. 3-4. She will have to make the 3 point now, and he will probably just play to 6 or to 6 and 5. It doesn't matter that much. That was a quite bad number, I would say, but again you will play to the 3 point and then to the 6 point, only leaving 5-2 shot. But of course all these fly shots, as you call them, they add up. Every time you get 2 shots you have 5.5% to hit it. So if you get that enough times you will eventually hit. Double 2. Now the question is, do you step up? You're way behind in the race, or do you wait and hope that she cannot make the 4 point and get an awkward bear-in? That's the 2 options. I actually think because you're that much behind in the race that I would stay back, slot the ace and move to the 5. That's a quite thematic that when you are behind in the race in a position like this, you stay back. Of course you can argue there is not much else to do than step up and hope for the race, rolling big numbers or being very lucky to get a hit. But the chance to get a hit from the 2 point is a lot higher than from the 4 point. So especially with the 4 point, when the 4 point is open. There are already some awkward numbers now. If you look at something like 6-5, it's not the worst, but also not the best. But he's counting the race, and maybe I've not counted that correct yet. But it looks like I would estimate he is behind something like 26 and then a little less, so 15 or something. 3-2. Slot, and should I save the 6 or should I step in and hope for the race if I roll the big ones? It's not a big difference, but he decides to save the 6. 5-2. She can clear, that's a matter of counting the race. She can also cover and move to the 3 point, hoping for him to escape with 1 and then make a point on him. But this is when you're ahead in the race, and she can clear a point without any risk. 3-4. Now he can decide if he wants to run or if he wants to cover the ace and hope for a shot. In this one, I don't think it's a big difference. I would actually move out because, I mean, even if you roll something like 2-1, you will leave the 1 shot, and that's not a good one. Nah, he plays that one. I would actually have played the other one. 5-1 would have been played the same way in both sequences. 2-1, and now he destroys his board, yeah. Again. It's just taking 2 checkers off. You are ahead in the race. There's no need to do anything else. Just hope for the race, and now just go out. There's no need to. Yeah, exactly. And Akiko is now just looking to bear off the checker. Now she has a chance to hit and take 1 off, but then she really needs to count the numbers if there's anything leaving as shot. She could decide not to hit. This is definitely what she would have done if the 6 point was not open, but now she's thinking, is it worth hitting? Will it increase the gammon? No matter what she does, there's not a lot of gammon in the position. Can she lose it? She has 59 pips after the race, or yeah, after the roll, and Michel has 30, 71 plus 9, 80 pips. So she's way ahead. So the question is, should I go for the gammon or should I just play the safest play? This is double 6. Yeah. You are never safe in the race. 4-2, 1 more off. I guess right now Akiko wish she would have hit him. Akiko is still leading, but not by that much. Another quite big number, 6-4. 4-2. 6-2. Michel has an even number of checker left, so that means that if he misses, meaning that rolling a 2, that will hurt his chances of winning significantly. Double 4. Only taking 2 off, but still. making sure that more doubles play well next time. And also a pass. She would have to pass this one. That was an amazing catch-up. She's behind 6 pips, and in a race that short, she cannot consider the take. So that was a good race by Michel.
Maybe they need this dice.
3-0 to 13.
I don't know, but maybe we can have bigger top because it's, you know,
It's fine.
what?
It's fine. You can.
Yeah, if you like, we change.
It looks like they are discussing to take a short break.
He's there.
At least Michel left the table, so I don't know. Akiko is still sitting at the table. I think it will just be a And Akiko is actually the only female player that are still in the tournament, so that means that she has already won the ladies' prize. So she already won the £1,000 that is on the ladies' prize. So now she is just trying to also get further in the tournament and get into the money there. There will be a money prize for the best 8 players in the tournament. So, and right now they are playing in the knockout phase. They are the last 32 players, they are in the round of the last 32. There were 24 players advancing to the round of 32. That means that 8 of them got a bye, and the others are playing right now. So there are already 8 players that are waiting in the last 16, and now we are playing 8 matches deciding who the next 8 players will be. I don't know what the issue was with Michel, if they want to change the dice, or if there's something with the clock or something, I don't know. I can see on the screen here he's talking to the referee desk, discussing something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they have 2 blue checkers and they want one of each color. I don't know. Let's see. Yes. Now they changed the dice. Someone probably texted that the dice were not too clear on the stream, maybe, and now they changed them to a little more dark, something. So they are better. So now we are ready for the 3rd play. Here I would actually, I know this is the correct play, but I actually love here to play 2 down from the midpoint, especially in this situation. Of course I would have been hit here, but it typically leads to more complicated positions. So double 2, it's another great number. So again, Akiko is off to the best start. 5-2, there's no doubt you just need to move in on the 20 point and hit. It's early in the game, so you're still fighting for your points. Four, 5. you will hit. Then you can consider if you want to move up or you want to step out. I don't think the difference is that big. This one is a safe play, and she is ahead in the race, and if he doesn't make the 20 points, she can 1-4. She will of course move to the 20 point, there's no doubt about it, having the defensive anchor. Double one. It's a question if you want to make the 7 point and kind of also block the ace point a little better here, or you want to make an anchor. But what then about the last one? I think she will make the 7 point and then think about the last one, move up, and then one more. It's fine. I would have played the exact same. Six, 5. Gets a little interesting. He's probably considering should he hit on the ace, but as he has so behind in the race, I mean, already has something that could turn into a backgammon. He will probably not play the checkers that deep. On the other hand, this has the disadvantage that it strips the midpoint. So I'm actually not sure what is the correct play here. It's either hitting on the ace. I think this would be my play. 1-5. You could consider not hitting here. That will just give him a better timing. So this is also a question of timing in the match. And why help him to recirculate that one? Two, and then you step up. Priority here is now to look at the timing. Of course, the 5-1 backgammon is not that strong, so he definitely wants to move the third checker on the ace point as soon as he can. This is a great number, making the 10 point and the 3 point. But he really wants to get that checker moving. Now, nothing great there. I think, as it is now, Akiko should cube. She's behind in the race. She should put out instantly cube now. Yes, and she will do that. And now he will be thinking, and I actually think he should seriously consider to pass this one. The backgammon game has questionable timing, so I would also say this is a big pass, so correct. Double pass. And 3-1 in the match. Akiko get the opening roll again. Splitting the checkers. This is the correct play with the 5-1. Again, I do like slotting to make the more aggressive play sometimes, especially when you are behind, but right now she's not that much behind. She must hit and move up. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good play in the early stages. Basically, you want to hit your opponent when you can, and you want to fight to make the points in your home board. Three, 4, again a point, and she hits to take away half of his roll, so he cannot just make a simple point. He hits back. And now it turns into a complicated game with lots of contact. That's a very good roll, and she will make the 4 point. I think she will make the 4 point, and maybe I would probably make the 4 point and hit loose on the 2 point. Putting 2 on the bar, and with all the shots that she will have in the outfield next time, she will have plenty of time to pick up more bluffs. And if he rolls bad, he could even consider. I mean, a fan here would not be too good. This would definitely be my play. Let's see. 2-1. A great number, but Akiko, again, it doesn't matter. She's way behind in the race. Having one more sent back doesn't hurt her position that much. Now she can hit again, and she will. She has the stronger board now, so 1-3. He will probably make a point. Just make the 22 point. Anchoring up and being safe for now. It's a great double 6 from Akiko, making the bar point also. And then she can think about the last 6, if she should go to the 18 point or should go out to the anchor on the 16 point. These are the two options. I think I would go to the 18 point, but this is also a fine play. I think I would not risk the attack, and if he hits, you'll still have the better offensive position. 4-2. Again, choices. Should I make the 4 point? Should I hit? And if I hit, what about the 2? So the hit, and then he needs to move up with the 2 to the 22 point. Hitting right back. And again, Akiko is happy to do that exchange of shots because she has the better board. 5-3. Akiko will hit again, and maybe just either she would go to the 11 point or save that plot. That's the same choice that move that I would have made. 5-3, great number, will hit, no doubt about that. Another good number, 5-5. We'll just put some builders into place. Any reason to leave the 3 shot? Maybe just move to the 10. If he doesn't hit on the 5 and he has to enter on the 5 as well, there's not that many hit numbers. 6-4. What now, Akiko? You have many builders to the 5 point. If you make that, it's a great number. This is one possibility. But maybe you should just leave it and go from all the way from the back. This one brings many builders into place. If she's not hit now, she must double. She's not hit. Ah, she is. Sorry. I overlooked that one. That's obvious play. But again, she has a clearly strong position, but not yet a winning position or a cubing position, but she's getting there. Four 4-1 again. No, 4-1. Hitting again. She actually really wants to make the 8 point with a 2 or a 3, so if she can make the 8 point, then she is. He has 5 checkers back. And also the 6s will hit. It's an interesting position. I think he will take for sure. But still, it could be a cube. 60 cubes, and she's behind in the match. He will take instantly, yes. Let's see. 1-6, another hit. And let's see. Could end up in a very interesting game, this one. 2-2. He can make another hit if he wants. He could also make a third point. I actually think I would make the 20 point and having a very strong defensive position. He could also consider making the 4 point, but I think that's, I mean, you will be primed in very soon, so the strong play here is to make the 20 point and then simply don't care if you get hit. Now we're playing forward from here. This is your insurance. You have these 3 points. It's very hard to play in against that back game. 6-2, she will make the 8 point. And then the 6. Yeah, looks right. So now Michel will start putting blots or making points. 3-1, he will make the 5 point. That is easy. Waiting for Akiko to destroy her position. 5-5, that was a bad number. She will have to go to the ace point with 3 checkers. There is no other options as I see it. That was a really bad number. 3 checkers buried on the ace point. He has full control of the outfield. 6-4. What are the options here? He can make the 2 point. That's one option. He can run out with 2 from the 20 point. I think that's actually also a good option. 3-2. Now she needs to get the back checker moving. (4-2), another point. Hitting a shot. And typically you say when you have a back going, you don't hit, but here he has so good timing that you can right as well hit. And maybe hope he fans, and you certainly can pick up a lot of checkers and hope to just break kind of his position into 2. Hitting 1, having an extra builder and 2 on the bars and 1 out, yes, that's the thing. And he of course wants to, Akiko wants to make the 5 point. That's the biggest priority, and put all the checkers she can on the bar and just, yeah, she'll make the 5 point now. Hit another one, I would simply do. He has great timing, so putting all of them on the bar now and hoping you can start clearing before Michel's position develops further. It can also be you can start building a prime in front of him, but I think you don't have the timing for it, so you want to place your builders on the higher point, on the 4, 5 and 6 point. 2-2. Probably he will just play it from 13 to 11 with the last one and hope that he can escape with some of the checkers on his 23 point. Probably he will just play it from 13 to 11 with the last one and hope that he can escape with some of the checkers on his 23 point. He will hit. You have to hit, break him in 2. And then make a point. Why not? That's one of the 2s are the correct one. I think I would tend to play the other one. Akiko decides to put the spare checker on the 4-point and a fan, and now she can start clearing. So the question here, now she needs to play to the 5-point, I would guess, and the thing to see here is that the 10-point has no contact with the white checkers on the 2 and the 3-point. Yes, and you move out from the 2-point. So Michel has a fine position. Now he will try to make another point, try to make double 6. It's a very strong number, making the point, and then he can get some checkers around, being ready to build his board. That was 2, 3, and one more. Double 6, another great number, clearing the 10-point and taking 2 checkers off. But still, there is a problem with the 2 points. She has to, and the big stack on the 4-point. So there is likely that Akiko will leave a shot later on. Need to play to the ace. Slot the bar. And get one builder to the bar, and let's see, now something bad can happen. Yes, 6-4 will leave a single shot, a double shot, and that was nearly for sure that would happen. And another great number by Michel. He will both hit and he will make start the prime and have a solid 4 prime. One. That's the only way not to leave more shots, at least. What now? No cube. Michel can play from, I would play from the 22 points and play all the way. Waiting for another shot to appear. Or a double shot. That's a great play, I would say. Let's see what happens now. 5-2. It's a great number that escapes the last one. No hit. Then Akiko needs to consider, how do I cover? The outfield, or Michel needs to consider how to cover the outfield best. If he plays that one, he can slot, or he can put the builders into place. I decide to do the last thing. Akiko rolls 6-1. The 6 is mandatory, and the 1, he could consider the hit, but no, why move 2 checkers into troubles when you can. It's a hit. This containment game is quite interesting. Akiko has only 4 checkers off. That was double 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Michel will make the 3-point and having a solid 5 prime now. So if Akiko cannot escape and she leaves a shot, now it's interesting. What now? Aces will hit, 3s will hit. He has a strong position. What's going on here? 4 checkers off, yes. And 4 checkers off, what does that mean? We know with 5 checkers off he will have 75%, so it's something like a little less, I would say something like 80% if she's closed out. But there's also the twist that she does not have a speed board, that there are 3 checkers or 4 checkers on the 4 point, so there can be many checkers hit. I would cube this one, then let Akiko think. 1s are very good, lose the market. 3s are good. 5 you will hit as well, with the possibility even to hit another one. I would for sure cube this one. Will Akiko take? It's probably a take, but it's a position you hate to take because you have no control in it. You just have to roll what the dice dictates to you. But if 4 checkers off, of course, means he doesn't double. I would have cubed here. That's a hit, and then cover the outfield again, moving to the 12 point. Akiko hits back, but again, now you have a double shot. 3s and 1 will hit the second checker. I would cube again. What now? 3 will hit, 1 will hit, 5 will hit. You have the stronger board. On the other hand, you have 4 off. You're behind in the match. It's a 4 cube. So it's a hard problem to solve, but if you are closed out with 1 checker, you still have something like 20%. So even if you're hit with the ace, you still have the chance to escape 1 checker or to make an anchor. And no matter what, you will never be gammoned. On the other hand, things can happen. White could roll 4-1, and you roll something with an ace, makes a point, and suddenly you escape with 1, and White can lose a gammon. It's not that likely, but it can happen. It will never happen for red, so, and you are behind in the match. I think it's one of these kind of positions that you have to take, but you hate to do it. People is counting now, so 11 hits plus 2-1 plus 5-1 and 6-1. That's 17 numbers, and there are 19 left. Then you have something like double 5, that is also a killer number. So that's 18 numbers. So the remaining 18, 4 will fan, then you have 14 numbers that enters without hitting. You can consider hitting on something like 2-5 and on 6-5. But again, there are return shots. But she also knows that it's 7-1 if she loses that 4 cube, and that's I think Akiko will end up taking it and hoping for the best. a hard problem, and it's a 4 cube, so it's okay to use some time on this one and really go through the numbers and check what is the take point. What does it take for me to cube back to 8? Not much, I would say. Let's say he misses and she escapes and he misses, then it's not a fun 8 cube to take where you can go gammon and lose the match. He passes. 5-1. It's an interesting one. Maybe some of the viewers will have a look up on this and can see. What it is. Next game, 5-1 to Michel. Again, starting up with double 1 will make the 4 point and put 1 on the bar. 6-5, run all the way. 6-4, it's a hit. No doubt about it. Double 2, it's a hit and a 4 point. Again, a clear play. No decision in this game so far. Double 5. Maybe the first decision, should he make the 3 point? At least you should look at it. Or should he run to the 10 and 1 to the 8 and go for the race? The thing is that if he makes the 3 point, what he is thinking about is that one I did not even consider, so that could actually be a good idea, because it's a little special play, but in the other one you have checkers pointing on the 5 point, and making that 5 point on top of white's head is a lot stronger when the 4 point is already made. So look at that one also, yes. It's also a strong one, but you are a little vulnerable on the 5 point. Could be the correct one, and let's look at the running play. Just to... And then 1 to the 8 point. How many will hit? It's only 5-3 of the 8s. Then there are 4 9s, so it's actually only 6 numbers. Gains ground in the race. I actually like this play, I think. 6 numbers and many return shots if you're hit, and you have the same board strength. The attacking play, but I don't think you have enough ammunition. But on the other hand, if Akiko fans, you have 6s and 2s. You have the stronger board. You can ask yourself, is it better than hitting? If you make your point, I think this would be my play. You leave 6 numbers, but again with a lot of return shots. You have many builders in place. You are ahead in the race. When you are ahead in the race. It is a good idea to give yourself some time, especially on when you roll a double. He ends up hitting on the ace. That was actually the play I did not even consider from the beginning. 1-2. He can hit and make the 11 point, and that's probably it. Hit an 11 point. The reason that he doesn't anchor up is that he does not really have ammunition in place to do an attack. Again here, he just needs to anchor up on the 20 point, and then the 11 point is quite valuable when you're fighting against the 20 point. Double six, another great number. More options. He can actually make the deuce point and then hit again on the 17 point. Yes, and then one more would probably be the 8 point. That's a very strong play, so that would be my play. Three one. Enters with 2 from the bar. That's one of the 9 numbers that could do that trick. Akiko is thinking, she's behind. 4-1. She's way ahead in the race, but she's behind in the match, so she wants to be aggressive with the cube. Michel anchors up, and now Akiko needs a little more blocking. Another double six. Wow. I guess 2 down and then 1 to the 11, leaving the 1 and an 8 shot. However, not all of them. 6-5, there's no hit. Slotting the 5 point. So this is a classic position ending a kind of a high anchor back game, but still Akiko needs to clear, I would say, the 11 point before she can cube. 5-1 or 5-2, sorry. So it's should I pay or should I go now? Not stay, but pay. This is very ugly distribution, but I think that's the alternative is to volunteer a shot, and that's also something you don't want to do. Nope. You can play to the 2 point, making it even more ugly. You have a very strict position and cannot consider cubing at all. Now double 3 can make the ace point and will probably just make the ace point, making a 5 point board. No, he didn't do that. Okay, I would have made the ace point. Great number, 5-4, clearing the 11 point. And what now? Michel needs to go from the 20 point, and I actually think Akiko will cube now. She's going with both of them. You could consider staying with one. At least there are some shots. Akiko will cube now, I'm sure. Just chip it, let him think, because it's not clear that it's a take. If you can do the trick that you move to the white side, and are you sure you will take that one? No, I'm not sure. Then it must be a cube. You have the 3 point, the 5 point is open. It's not that. If it's a pass, it's not a big pass, I would say, because it's hard to clear the 6, 7, and 8 point against these two, the open 20, or the open, 5 point and the made defensive wide anchor on the 3 point. So it's He takes, and I think it's a good take. It's only on 2 though, not on 8. Clearing the first point. No, you don't want to script the position. You want to clear. I would not make that play. That would make life. No. Is there another alternative? Ah, she could not clear. That's probably correct. 0-1. Clearing the 1, yeah. Just waiting to see if it's a shot. This one Michel will not be able to win in the race. 2-1, making the 5 point. Now she has a very strong position, so. Unless Akiko rolls an anti-joker, she will just win. Clearing the 7 point, important. Making the 7 point, getting ready to hit a shot if he should be lucky to have one. 6-3, plays himself, no doubt about it. Making the full board. So it's a simple matter, can Akiko clear the 4 and 5 point without leaving a shot, then she is home free. Maybe even a free gammon by rolling a big double. Oh, that was a shot. And taking 1 off or hitting. I think 1 off is correct here. That increases her chances in case she is hit with a deuce. No hit. And now he has decision should I go out and increase the chance of saving the gammon, or should I stay back and try to get a shot? That was saving the gammon that won, and that's probably correct. So, no more decisions in this game. It's over. Double 6. Could it be? Nope. Game over. 5-3. 8 away, 10 away. The players take a small break now, so we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes time with the next half of the match.
on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. With creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. With creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. first when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe.
So, is the sound okay in the microphone? Can you hear? We are ready to start again after a short break.
Let's see. Do you know he's talking about the match?
Now it's on.
Now? Yeah. Okay. Let go.
So, Freddy Nord from Denmark has joined me here again to help me a little bit on the decisions. To have a second opinion, it's always nice when you're doing the commentary and don't have the XG to support you on the side. But let's see, 4-1. Akiko is now a little behind, but he plays the standard way by taking one down and splitting the back checkers. Double 4, it's a nice number and you will have to put 2 on the bar. That's the standard on this one.
Yeah. Double hit.
So what happens here if she fans?
Yeah, I don't think much happens.
This is just rolling, but I was more, if she fanned with both of them, then it would have been a double, wouldn't it?
Maybe? No. A bit early, I think. Leading 5-3.
Oh, yeah, he's leading, that's right. I was switching, I thought it was Akiko who rolled it, so. Hitting and making the 11 point I would do. It's always nice to have a point instead of a plot. Akiko hits and just needs to move to the 10 point. She needs to hit, or Michel needs to hit, waiting for Akiko to miss the shot and get a clear advantage, but he can forget about that. Making the 10 point must.
Split the back checkers.
You think the split is better when he has this not when he has the stronger board? I think that one is. I like that one better.
It's the midpoint is
4-3. Do we make the anchor? I would probably make the 21 point here, or this one. Yeah, I think that would be my play. The alternative is of course to move to the 8 point with the 3, but I think it's better to get that point. So I'm quite convinced that this is the correct play. Double one. Now you can start building a prime. There's no other choice than this. 6-3. Make the 5 point. Both players have 3 checkers back.
a great roll now.
Yeah, that was a good angle to get. But again, I mean, there was not too much attacking power in range, if you could put it this way. So both try to build some sort of a prime against an advanced anchor. Akiko escapes the last checker. 6-5 and a hit, and the other
What
one
about
was.
the 6?
What about the 6? Yes. Maybe he needs to move out because he has a stronger board.
Yeah, leave the
Leave the
leave
20,
the anchor
21
on
point.
21.
I think actually that is what I would do. I wouldn't do that.
No,
That's just too
that's-
ugly. burying a checker there. That was basically the only choice. 5-2. So what now? Now the play before kind of cost him a little bit, so I guess he needs to move to the 21 point with one and then slot the ace. I see no other play.
You could come out to the 18 and play to 5.
Yeah, that's right, but yeah, it's a possibility. What he wants now is to roll an ace to make the ace point.
Yeah.
To make it an asset instead of a liability. 6-5, I think that's the right move. So if there's no 6 now, that was at least not the right 6. So what now? Are we getting close to the
Close
point?
to a double, I think.
Akiko is behind and she's threatening now to make a hit and maybe making a 5 prime in front of the 21 point. And it's a quite an ugly position White has.
I would double this one.
Yeah,
when
I also think in a 3 is quite strong. No double. 5-1. You probably play 2 to the 5 point, don't you?
Yeah.
You could also step out with 1, but again he has a better board.
board, so.
So I would play this one, and let's see. He wants to leave from the 21 point, but this is not possible with this one. So he actually needs to play 2 to the ace, and now the position is so ugly that he needs to double, I would say. Okay, will he play 2 down from the midpoint? 1 down and make a point. I think this is the play, and then he should.
He should double now, if he plays like that.
I have learned the hard way that killing those checker on the ace point, that they are expensive, more than you expect. So I would I would cube. It's probably a take, but it's a good cube, and it's. I'm not even sure about the take, but you are ahead in the match, and you have a very ugly position, but no cube from Akiko. Double 3, a great roll.
Great roll. To the 18 and to the 10 point, I think.
Maybe she is looking at it that White has a decent race and have the 4
Yeah,
point and looking at it this way, but it's still the position is just so.
It's not a pure race position.
No, I think I would step out instead.
I would go to the 18
sixes,
and block the 6s. And then she had to leave them midpoint with almost all 6s. And she could get another checker behind her prime.
I would play that one as well.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Because the sixes are just so much better here. If you on the other one, if you roll something like 3-1, 3-2, even 3-3, it's not like they're great. So you just have all the 6s here good.
Yes.
And you have not cubed, so you can cash it next time. I would be, unless he rolls a joker, I would be very reluctant to take the next one. No. Could she consider making the 2 point?
No.
I also think having that contact is the better choice. Yeah. Double 2? It's
Now she has
it's a
to
good
double
number.
now.
Yeah.
She doesn't double even this position.
I don't know, maybe she's just considering that he's doing okay in the race now. Actually, double 2 was a great number for him.
Yeah.
Not really leaving anything. 3-6 is also a great number. He just has to go all the way. And now you can see he has a 4-2. you will make that point, and then with the 4.
No,
you
you
will
shouldn't
just
leave
go all
any.
the way. Why
Yeah,
leave a shot? I mean,
don't leave a shot now.
focus on the 2 rear checkers. The 4 is there for sure, but I also think the 2 is just playing to the 12 point.
Why?
I don't know why you want to give those. He still has a 4-point board.
Yeah, it's
It
too
will be a
fancy.
hit. I also think it's too fancy. And a fan, and now you get a chance if you can run on the 3, because you're up against a stronger board. I think you need to play to the 3-point and then to the 6-point.
Yes.
The only bad thing is that you duplicate your own trees.
Maybe
You
3 and
wanna-
8, because you duplicate
Yeah.
the 3 in the other
Could
place.
be, but then, I mean, it's also a lot of shots when you're hit.
Yeah, but you have the anchor, so the gammon isn't that big.
Oh, was that legal?
Yeah,
Oh, it was? Okay. That was a straight play. Ouchie. Now she must double.
maybe.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah,
There's
she's rolling.
no, now she's looking. This must be a cube.
For sure.
Is it a take? It's
No.
probably a take, but you
I'm
don't.
not sure to take.
Okay. I can see that 140 players are following us here on the channel, so that's good. Now she cubed.
And
he takes instantly.
Then it's a good decision to
Yeah.
wait.
It's then what you can argue it was a good decision. Maybe she had a tell on him and that he knew he would take. He took instantly without even, maybe he already thought about it, but now he is in trouble. Has no board, has nothing. He's in, can lose a gammon also.
Yes.
Double 4, it's a good number I would say, but destroys the position even more. So I think the way to do it now
I
is to
should-
catch another one.
Yeah, I think Akiko should let the back checker stay. Maybe.
This is okay. I think this is okay, just waiting now and building the board behind him. 5-2, just play to the ace point.
Yeah.
Waiting for something like 3-4 was a good one. You had hoped for like something like 3-1 or 3-2. This, of course, now I would just make the ace point also. Yes, these 2 points, and the next one you want to make a 5-point board and hope that you can get a shot and hit another one with a 5-point board and then go for the gammon. 6-5. That was quite a bad roll, but you just play 2 in, and now there are actually some numbers that go out with 1 but don't escape. Double 1.
Make the 3-point.
Yeah, I think so. Just kind of you need to realize that the only way forward here is you're going to focus on saving the gammon. It's hard to win this one going forward. And having that gap can leave some ugly entry numbers that can later on that can leave more shots. Double 3. Okay, so it will probably just end up in a race to save the gammon, and he is big. Michel is of course big favorite to save the gammon, and probably it will be 5-5 after this game.
Yeah.
So maybe a good decision by Akiko to delay the double when he still took without any problems with the double shot in the board and everything. Yeah, let's see. 4-3. I would move out with the 3 and to the 6 point with the 4.
Maybe you could just take 2 in now.
You can also do that. That's also, I mean,
Double 2 would be bad. Or
double 5. That's a good question. I actually think you take off 2 here. Yeah, she does. You go for the gammon, that increases the gammon chances by quite a lot. He needs to run up all the way. 6-2. You can leave 12 numbers or you can leave 13 numbers with 1 on the bar.
well, you save a roll if you take 1 checker off. Maybe.
Yeah. And it's not like he loves to hit on the 2 with 2 blots on the board, so
No.
I think that
I would take a checker off here.
that's a good question. I would also take a check off. So no hit. And now he can right as well go with the 3 and do a crossover with the 4. And now she's really hoping to roll a 6.
Yes.
Nope, that cost a roll,
Cost
so
a
that's nearly for sure he will save the gammon and it will be 5-5. Unless he's very lucky. Unlucky, that would be.
Maybe 1 double is enough for Akiko.
You got it?
Yeah. Small one, but yeah.
Now she's actually favorite to win it
Yeah.
again. So maybe we're going to be 7-5. So in this game, I think Akiko missed a few cubes, but was rewarded anyway by the take. I don't know if I mean, definitely the take. It's a question if it's a take or a pass. It might be close, but I tend to lean towards the pass when you're ahead in the match. And
I think it was a pass.
now he is probably gammoned, unless there is a big joker. He will need
Double
not
3.
even double 4. So
No, but double 3.
double 5, and double 6. That's the
Yeah.
only one. So it's a gammon, and 7-5. 6 away, 8 away. Two. Again, this is where I like the aggressive play, and so do Michel. You're a little behind. Akiko will run up in the race by 4 pips. 5-3, making a point. Now Akiko is behind 4 pips. Now she's ahead 4 pips, so she will probably plays the normal way. Maybe you could consider going the other all the way. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have 6 checkers on the
I-
midpoint, so I would unstack it.
That's correct. So you can, if you have 6 checkers on the midpoint, you always need actually to consider unstacking it,
Yeah.
no matter what you roll, because that's in general a rule you can say in backgammon. If you have 6 checker on a point, you should consider unstacking on any roll you roll. 3-2. So maybe you should right now play to the 8 point and then split with the 2. I guess that would be my play as well. I like that play. 6-2.
Make the 4 point.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you're unstacking one of the heavy points. 2-1. You will make the 3 point and play to the 7. I guess that's obvious. So this one is a little more interesting. Should you make the 11 point
11 and slot the
point?
5.
Or this one I don't like.
No.
The alternative must be to step up with the last checker.
11 and 5 was my play.
4-2. You have an anchor. Do you make the 4 point?
Yeah.
Or do you go from the midpoint and take
You
2
make
down?
you make the 4 point, yeah. And then
You
you
have
have
the
a
best board, and if he doesn't
strong
roll
attacking position.
If there is no 6 in the next one or double 3, then you are
Yeah.
doing quite well. And you have your anchor to fall back to if something goes wrong. I also think making the 4 point is what I like here. Good question. If you should make the 5 point, I guess. That is a quite strong forward position and a stronger board. So I guess that would be my play. No need to leave all the gaps. I think making the 5 point must be the right choice. Solid forward position. Your priority is to escape your last checker.
Yeah. Here's the 4 pointers. Clear.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So you're looking to escape your last checker. That was a very good joker.
Now he's going to cube.
Yeah, I also think Akiko will be looking at a cube, and I would pass it.
Yeah.
This is a double and a pass. I know that she can hope that she has 2 men back and some kind of 4 prime, but no. There's also gammon, you can lose gammon, it's a clear pass. 6-7. Michel starts with a 3-1, the best opening roll. Double 2. I would probably. That's a good question. I think I would play the same. I would step up. Do you step up? You know the opening rules.
Yeah, but I would step up when you have the 5 point.
Yeah, exactly. When you're playing against the 5 point,
Yeah.
then you step up with the 2 twos and make the 4 point.
But I think it's close.
Yeah. Five three, you make another point. Are you stripping the position? No, I actually think you should run.
But
Do you make a point or do you run? I'm actually a little in doubt here.
I think you should run.
Yeah, because you strip your position completely with this one.
Yeah.
Of course you get a...
You would rather have the bar or the 5 point.
Yeah,
way.
exactly. So I think you will run here. And leaving builders on all points. I think the running play would be the better one with the 5-3. Double 1, you will make the 4 point. That is just a strong combination to have the 3 top points. The alternative is of course to make the bar and displace all your builders.
But the 8 point is a good point. And
Yeah.
you,
Together with the 4, 5 and 6 point.
yeah. And 4 and 8 is better than the 7, I think.
And there's no attacking power, so there's no need to make the 2 point, I would say.
Don't shift a good point when you can make another good point.
It's simply that must be it.
It's the only way to play.
It's funny how when they shuffle them around you get in doubt, but I mean, over the board I would probably instantly have played just making the 4 points and picking up, hitting the clock. 5-3, now you run again.
With the 4 point you couldn't run.
No, Exactly. 2 checkers down is also clear. Hit and make a point. Two checkers down again, I would say.
Yeah. Go for the prime and
Yeah,
make it
you
a
have
6 prime.
Strong prime. Now Akiko is hoping either to escape one or to make a strong point. That didn't happen. So what now?
She shouldn't step up.
No, but I think if even, let's say you make the 9 point to get a lot of builders for the 7 and
You
for
can
the
make
5
the
point.
9 or maybe even slot your bar point.
Yeah, but you also have some attacking. I think making the 9 should be it. But
Yeah.
again, should he double here? I think you're getting close to something.
Yeah.
You have a strong board. There's no anchor. You can make the 6 prime. You can. I think it would be okay to double. It would be a take. 5-2. No double. You can make the 3 point. I guess I would just make the 4 point.
4 point is.
And then you just need, okay, that's a little, I would definitely make the 4 point and volunteer the 4 shots that you also see that even 6-2 is duplicated if you make the 4 point. So 6-2 is also great on the other side.
And 6-1
6-1 is also great on the
duplicated.
other side, so this must be it. Double 5, what a horror show roll. Now, I think he is playing too good because he didn't double before, or maybe at least it's a cash.
Yeah.
It can never be a take, so a double and a pass. And probably he should have considered a cube 1 roll before. Seven. Six, 5. Just running, it's clear. 3-1. Again, an easy play. Double 1, also an easy play. And you always roll 7 in the next roll. No, not this time. You need to split. The important thing here is to split. Six, 5. Probably just taking 2 checkers down. Having starting a prime. You have 2 men back and you only have 1 man back, so that's obvious. You need to step out, jump the prime.
Or maybe just play
I think
back
I would
and
play the same.
prime then.
5-3. Now this one, either you play to the 5 point or you make the 3 point.
I play to the 5.
Or maybe you step up.
Yeah.
I actually like that play because he is ahead in the race, so I like that play. Yeah. Certainly the prime is not worth as much as before, but
She
the
doesn't.
running game is great. So just to the 6 point and to the 8 point, and wait a roll and cube. 4-2.
Cube and pass.
Yeah. You are too far behind in the race. .26 behind as far as I can count. So that's a double and a pass. You cannot consider taking this. This is too much. You have not there's not enough contact in the position to take this one. Three, two. Again, that's one where I just love taking 2 down. It just leads to more complicated positions, and I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
It will not be a simple holding game. You should hit.
Should hit the
That's
5
just a simple hit. It's early in the game, you're fighting for your good points. Double 5. Make the ace point. That is correct. It's not that it's beauty, but it's just the way to play it.
Yes.
5-1. I think now you actually would like, yes, that's a hard one, but I think it's okay to anchor now.
Anchor up now.
Because of the ace point, it's more like an attacking position now.
You don't want to get 2 on the bar.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite as before.
Yeah.
Because there are so many that can double hit.
Before.
Double 1 and you double hit,
Yeah.
hit both, and then you can
Both
think
and
about
split.
the last one.
Split the back check.
Yeah, definitely hitting those, and then you could split the back checkers. You will split to hit. Yes. Good play. Six one. And what now? I think she should cube. Just this is it where I just want to put instant cube. Let him think, because it's a strong cube.
And it could be a
It
pass.
could even be a pass.
Yeah.
It's definitely a double. You cannot consider not doubling here. And I just know if you mentally move to the white side and sit in front of white, would you love to get the cube here? No. You would hate it.
Yes.
So it's not a cube you want to have. This. I don't even need to count. I would just go to the other side and say, would I take for sure? No, I would not take it. I would be very much in doubt.
But the 4s are duplicated.
The 4s are duplicated and everything, but you have 2 on the bar, and there are some builders in position to make points, and you are in a short match. You can lose a gammon very fast in this position. So it's just shipping the cube and let him think. If you ship it and look confident, this is what you want to do if you want him to pass.
Yeah.
But thinking a long time, maybe thinking a long time makes sense. If also, I mean, if you want him to take,
He took
takes
it instantly.
instantly. I would have thought a little bit more about this one. You hit another one, 3 on the bar.
And bring 1 to the 6 point.
Yeah. I think that's the right play. That was a great roll to roll a 4. And the 6 that doesn't, it's a quite bad entry number, but yeah, it's probably the right one. And now he's back in the game.
Think he should
Also a
hit.
quite bad entry number.
Yeah, but he hits.
Akiko wants to double hit now, if possible. It is. You will hit on the 4 point again. And hope for him not to roll a 4. Forget it.
Now white has a good
White has a
position.
very strong position, and red has a position with the 2 men buried on the ace point. It's, as you know, it's quite ugly and bad. You only have 13 checkers to move with.
Maybe she should anchor off on the 22 point. Because
There's no really, I mean, she could also save
She
a
could
blot.
save a
She's
blot
ahead
and-
in the race, and maybe even play to the 22.
play to the 22.
That could also be an option. I think playing 1 to the 13 point and then 1 to the 22. From 24 to 22. I would just split them.
Yeah.
Only 6 in the zone, so there's no real danger of anything. Yeah, there's a lot of plots there. 2-6, that was also a quite bad entry number.
Come out with the back kicker.
So I've just been told that Carter has been eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, I know. You guys look horribly sad.
You want a mic?
Sure.
So Carter will join us, and then we just need to be careful not to talk too much over each other.
Yes, of course. Oh yeah, we're supposed to only have 2 in a room at a time.
I don't know if the sound is good. You can check the sound.
How are the sound levels?
I think you need to talk quite close to the microphone.
How are the sound levels?
1 second.
I think I'm on. Test 1, 2. I'm all good. Yay.
Can you move a little bit?
In. I will be on the lap.
Perfect. Now it's perfect.
So let's see. We have a game going here. It's 5 away, 6 away. And Akiko tried an early attack and cubed early. And now she's trying to clean up her position. And she's of course ahead in the race.
Did she take that 4 cube when she was behind the prime and Michel had that
No.
shot? No.
We actually discussed it because I actually argued for a take.
I thought it was close to a take.
Yeah, I would have taken it. I mean, even when one is closed out, you have like 20%, right? So, and if it goes your way, you can win a gammon.
Right.
On
And
an
she- I
eight
mean,
cube,
she
but
already
she
had
was
4
behind.
off. Yeah.
So right now they're just trying to hit and waiting for someone to fan, and she does have a 2-point board, so there was no hit here.
Yeah, but a 6-1 board. That's just kind
That's
of
kind of ugly.
That's a sad, sad board. All right, she's hoping for not that.
Nothing fancy here. So actually she can, 2 plans she has here, you can either attack or you can run. That's basically
I
it.
kind of like the attack. I like slapping on the 5, and if somehow
I also
it
could
hit.
hit on the 5, but this is also a
This is
reasonable play.
fine, reasonable. But Michel is really good at back games. I mean, I've known him for a long time, and he actually can play this, I think, quite well, even though it's still a holding game. I hate those 2 dead checkers on the ace right now.
So now he will make the 20 point and make the 5 point.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. It's just doing it.
Right, exactly.
It's the Nike way. Just do it.
Exactly. Oh, that 4.
Yeah, but it's right now it's not too dangerous. I mean, you will probably just put 1 on the 9 point.
Right.
Now you could play that one. That's actually, and then slot the
So the 3,
point.
you want the 3 way more than you want the 2 right
Yeah.
here.
I actually like that. I like that play
good
better.
play.
Double 6s is
So
Makes
the-
it
changing the whole
Yeah.
theme of what Michel was trying to do.
Yeah. No back game. Now it's a mutual holding game.
And the race just got a bit better for Michel.
Yeah. Now it's one of those positions where you're waiting and waiting and waiting.
Look at this. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not a great number, but you can play. I mean, you can shuffle around your checkers in the inner board and just make
Yeah.
the points again. No harm done, other than making your position a little worse.
A little weaker. I think I just make the 3.
Yeah. Six two. Slot a point. Ready to make points. This shot is not coming now anyway, so
No.
you will just move to the 8. It's kind of a waiting game now. Who will roll the big double, or who will leave the shot? Is the question.
Roll that awkward double, you know, like the double 6 where you just get, everything just gets crunched.
Yeah.
That happened to me earlier.
I think he should make.
Or the double 5 where you just
should
smile, look at the opponent. That's what.
I don't know about
Oh,
this.
I would make the 4 point and
This
play to
seems a
that.
little, this seems a little unusual.
Yeah.
But Michel likes doing that, like shuffling the checkers around, recreating.
I like that play. I actually, in this one, she's ahead, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if you can get him to run, please do so.
Yeah, it's the total, hey, what could possibly go wrong here?
Now she will probably make 2 points.
Ta-da! No, Michel needs a double. Just saying. Just, yawn. The standard play. I've played with him too much to underestimate his value.
This also, I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about in that early game where we want to take 2 down on 3-2 and play the aggressive one. This turns into a simple holding game. Of course, there was a lot of contact, but in this game, but I mean, there are too many. Oh, was it a double 5? Oh,
No, that would have been a game winner for Michel.
5-1. Got the 2 point.
Yeah, that was
Nothing
right.
fancy.
I mean, I think Akiko's going to be running out of time for those 4 checkers outside.
Yeah, so maybe you should pay now. Good, of course. I mean,
I think you want to hold 1 roll. Maybe you get him
yeah.
to lose his 9 point or
But
something.
then you just make the 5 point and you play to the ace.
Yeah.
Have a
Right.
5 point
Of
board.
course,
And
yeah.
that must be obvious. Yeah.
The checker on the 3 is already dead, so it doesn't matter that the 2 shifts.
To kill it more.
Exactly. Can't be more dead. How's the tournament been going, Steve? Seems like everything's running on time. Swiss it's amazing that you guys do it so
Yeah.
well, because I've been to so many Swiss tournaments where like you're scrambling and everyone's running on time. It seemed like there was one delay like the first match and everything else has gone fairly smooth.
I think the secret is to make sure that no one take these long breaks.
Right.
That you kind of look at people, and if they take long, make sure they don't take long breaks.
Ooh, do you like the 4-2 here?
I don't.
Yeah, I
I
like.
think that's
Like in
You would stay out with a checker.
double 6.
yeah, I mean, well, here's the shot. With
What is the race? She is ahead, so this is probably okay.
Yep.
5 point board and
What is this?
12
50,
plus
26,
5.
14.
17 hit numbers, but most of them leaving a return shot.
Yeah, a really good return shot.
But the other one will leave 15, and this one is kind of solving the problem a
Right.
little more.
Plus, if he misses, then you can advance that spare.
That was the miss.
It's a bad miss.
He needs to play from the 9 point, just
Yeah.
take 2 in and then hope.
And then hope for fly shots or sets.
Yeah. 5-2. Now she needs to count
Right.
first of all. So
Same.
try to play the normal 5-2 where you play to the 13 point and to the 6 point.
That seems reasonable, but
I
6.
think you should play safe.
yeah, I think safe is better. But how? What's the race now? I don't think it's that.
He's not that much behind.
Right. So there may be some equity to just tossing that checker and hoping he rolls the 6-1, 2-3. Oh, not
Yeah,
6-3. Not
6-3 is
6-3.
okay.
Maybe 6-4.
But also the 4s and 5s will kind of,
Will weaken the board.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it can be considered. But I think, to be honest, I think I like that play.
Yeah.
Also, her play is easy next time. She has 1 spare to play with, and unless he rolls a double or the 6-5, he will leave a shot.
Plus, you don't want this. Is
Yeah,
just,
and
this is just too much dead checker.
and she's doing okay. I mean, she is probably a little ahead in the race, but it's very close, right? 6 and 6.
13 versus 39, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, she's ahead.
7. How many? Yeah, so it's 39 versus.
So no,
Yeah.
I mean, she has killed a little. I mean, her waist
wastage.
is a little, a lot higher for her.
Yeah. Look at the
She's
time.
losing a
though,
lot
they're,
of time on these decisions.
Where did the 2 go? She forgot the 2?
She forgot there was a lead.
She
in
didn't
play.
even do the 2.
No.
That is a bad mistake.
That could be a very bad
That's
mistake.
a bad mistake. Or did she play 3-2-1? No, it was on the ace already.
It was on
Yeah.
the ace, yeah.
So 2 pips in a race.
Right, in a race that's tight.
That's 4% you're giving away.
And he didn't even see it.
Yeah, no. Michel would have immediately called it out
Yeah.
if he saw it.
Yeah.
He would have.
I know he's honest, so
Yeah. I think that's it.
you need to make the ace.
Hold the board.
Make
Hold
the
the board.
ace. And why
I
not
don't
have
know
a
like
5?
this,
You
not
can
like
have
this.
a 5-point board. There's no need
Not
to
like
play
this,
like
Michel.
this.
He wants to
Yes.
keep a 5 spare, but that's not right here.
I think you just make the 5-point board and then
Yeah, you're gonna really not.
Slot
change
the
your-
4
you
point.
just slot.
Yeah. Yeah.
6-2.
Yeah. 6.
I have to say she forgot to play that 2. Where would that have been now?
If that 2
On
may
the
turn
4
out to
point.
be really important right now.
So you don't want to get hit. So
Yes,
you go
right
closer
here.
Right. So even though there's more contact in the other one. 2-5.
Yeah.
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 All right. If Michel doesn't roll a 4,
Go
it's
to the
pretty
8
I
steep.
point.
think go to the 8 and
Yeah.
hope that he doesn't roll the 4.
Double 4. Whack, 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 whack. That was.
Well,
Wow.
it was a
Yeah.
really expensive 2 she missed.
That is a very expensive 2 she paid off. And if she fans here. Oh, she didn't.
Forget it, it's Akiko.
Yeah, that is
Maybe.
exactly. You don't become
They-
world
they-
champion
they
missing
don't- no,
missing
no.
shots.
They don't learn the concept of fanning.
Right, exactly. That's not a course you can take in Japan. Yeah, you don't become world champion missing those shots. Oh,
So now he can get into gammon
yeah.
trouble.
Pick up that last checker.
I think she'll still have time even if she doesn't close. But that does look way better.
Yeah.
2 in the bar.
What's the line? 2 on the bar, better by far. But I feel like not giving him a chance is probably
This is like, now I'm sure this is safe.
right. Yeah, and she
And
picks
I
it
know
up
she-
anyway.
She knows she can hit the next time.
And now the two she didn't waste looks nice because she gets to peel off a little higher.
It's always a question of how to play. I normally
I
play
like
to the
going
5
to
point.
5. Yeah.
I always play to the 5 point and then leave that structure.
Yeah, because you got the big one. You don't want to roll that weird this.
There's one off here. You need to take one off.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
need to go for the gammon here when the board is open. So
Yeah, with especially with 2 in the air. If she- just playing with the
yeah,
one checker.
exactly.
And now look at how nice this looks.
A good structure now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the
Wow,
gammon
this
rate
could
goes
be
up.
a big swing.
One off.
One
One off
off,
is fine.
one off.
She's even.
Now
Ooh,
he's getting into trouble.
he's getting into that territory that
5-2. Nice.
come on, Michel, make a game of it. Okay.
I kind of get that you're hoping for Michel, and I'm hoping for Akiko. So
I know, I really like Akiko. I really like Michel. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Michel like really do well at a tournament because I haven't gone to Monte Carlo in a while, and
that's right.
plus Akiko likes to
What
be
is the last thing you
Akiko
won?
likes to be available for cash games, so you know you gotta. All right, 6-4.
It's getting close.
I think she needs to roll a set.
Yeah. What was it you said the last time, Freddie? Yeah. About the set and then it.
Then it happened, yeah.
3-6 in. So as long as he doesn't roll a set, and Michel rolls a 5. Hey, I get a mic just cuz. Yep, and that's it. All right, so Akiko takes the lead. First time this match, right?
No, she was ahead earlier.
Oh, really? Okay. Because I just saw the
I
4
think
cube
she was
pass.
ahead 7 to 5.
7-5.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like this seesaw back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it has been that way. Actually, Michel, he stole a race early on to make it 5-1 instead of 3-3.
He beat Akiko in a race?
Yes.
That, isn't that against the law somewhere? That's insane. Okay. Alright, Akiko's perfectly poised for that 4-away cube smash game over.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also why here you need to be way more aggressive. You split. This is a split, there's no doubt about it. You
Yeah.
want to split even more when the bar point is made.
Yeah.
So here, if she rolls 2-1, it could be fun because then I know she actually needs to make the 5 point, but no one does it.
No one does it. Oh, and that 6-5 would have played a lot worse
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
2-1
yeah.
split.
What now?
I'd slot the 5.
Yeah, probably fine.
You wanna try and develop something.
Oh, you
Oh,
hit.
4's hitting for sure.
Go to the 8.
Yeah. Can't give a good 6 here.
You need to hit.
Yep. And then Akiko comes in with like a double 3, double 1, and then dun dun dun.
Boom.
Double 2. Yeah, see, I mean, you know, you don't become world champion.
So now it gets interesting.
I want to see a 1-2. I want to
1-5.
see a 1-2. I think
This
Akiko
is
still
on top.
cubes. This is still
He
a
should
cube.
coop now.
Put in a cube. That
This
gammon
has
just
to be a
plays
cube.
so beautifully.
Yeah, it's just. Thank you for playing.
Yes. And what now?
I don't know.
I wouldn't like it.
I would pass this one.
I would also pass this one.
I don't know. Michel
Far
really likes
away.
back games and probably
Yeah,
thinks he
maybe,
has a
maybe.
little bit of time to
Yeah.
play it.
It's,
I don't think it's his.
It's,
It's,
just like,
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
I need to see what happens.
I
The
want
kind
to
of
see
feeling,
what happens.
right?
Come on, I want to see what happens. Because this could be a perfect seesaw game. She misses, he rolls like a 2-4 and gets a 1-4 back game.
There are too many in the zone.
Maybe
Right.
she should have thought a little more about the cube because Michel took it instantly every time she had
Yeah.
a long think.
Well, he's taking a minute.
Yeah, and now
Yeah,
He passes.
he passed
Yeah,
it.
I think that's correct.
Then it must be correct.
Yes. And here comes a break, it feels
Yeah.
like.
5-minute breaks. Or 5-minute break.
Yes.
We will be back after we had some coffee.
Coffee, I'm switching to alcohol.
Stood in a world of vines. You were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. With creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones lay in flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. With creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold, a cocoon to curling cuddle folds, and when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stones laying flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. It's creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. Stones laying flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. It's creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. Creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the creatures cover up our shoulders, enveloped, we almost forget to breathe.
Oh man, I want her to change euros for pounds. She's gonna win too much.
Stood in a world of vines, you were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds.
Michel started off by making a point. Akiko is splitting. Michel is hitting. He's coming out strong after the break.
If she fans, cocked. See, this is why I argue for baffle boxes, because it's just so much easier to like where the dice land. You don't have this problem. And this is going to be a long game.
Anger is safe. That's always nice when you're ahead in the end of the match, not to be too concerned about that gammon.
That's true. What about, do you like the slotting the 4, or do you want to come down?
You are behind in the race, so I actually do like slotting the 4. That's kind of the
It's fine.
quiet play. But I do like slotting the 4.
I like slotting the 4 too.
But maybe
2 and
stepping up, you're ahead in the race, so it's fine.
Why,
There's no
why get
need
another
to-
checker sent
Yeah.
back?
Hit.
Yep. However, she could be subject to re-hitting. Ooh,
Of course.
yeah. But the double hit would have been bad. 5-2, that's not good enough. 6-4.
FN.
Oh!
What now?
I don't know. Michel doesn't tend to double aggressively. He takes deep, but he doesn't
Yeah.
double aggressively. You know, and Akiko has that high anchor, maybe worth a roll.
It's
But
an
I would
easy-
cube.
It's an easy take, that's for sure. So maybe he wants to take a roll and just wait a little bit. Now he makes the 11 point.
Right.
You unstack the heavy midpoint.
Yeah. All seems reasonable. Akiko keeps cocking the dice.
Yeah. 5-6. Slots the bar point.
Yep. Now Michel's
He actually wanted to make the 3 point.
of course.
That didn't happen. Now he goes to the
Deuce,
2 point deuce.
yeah.
Yeah. Nothing there.
You want like a little picky, passy type movie?
But now it's a standard holding game for a while now.
Yeah. Michael Wiley went through, so there's another Dane that's in the, is it the 16?
Last 16, yeah.
Yeah. Denmark always seems to do well here.
Ah. And Trabi is also last Traveled is last
Trabi's through.
16. And we have Martin Jensen. He
Yeah.
has not won so much internationally. He has not been playing that much internationally, but he is also through to the last 16. And Michael Larsen, Mick.
Yeah,
So they are doing quite well.
exactly. It's nice to see that strongest backgammon community to get the kind of accolades they deserve. Okay.
Start building the board and waiting for a shot.
Yeah, you're hoping for some kind of 3 point.
Yeah.
He may do like 4-3 here.
Yeah, that
Just
is also reasonable. I mean, I have not counted the race, but it looks like he is way ahead.
Yeah, I like this better.
Yeah. You just
Roll it forward.
to the midpoint.
Yep. Well, I don't know if building the board isn't that bad.
I mean, he's not going to volunteer shot now, no matter what.
Right.
Now, yeah.
Clear that you have to.
And
up in
now,
this
now you
race.
need to count after this. You need to consider what is the race. It looks like a double. This is a standard holding game double.
Yep. You're up
What is the-
significantly.
Yeah. Is it a take? 12. 18, 36. 3 more.
50.
36. 41 pips down.
Yeah.
And
And contact it doesn't really favor you that much.
that could be close to a pass.
Yeah.
It's not clear that it's a take. It could be very close to a pass, this one.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a standard holding game. You're waiting for the opponent to leave a shot.
Yep. Make the board. But don't run out of 6s and 5s too fast.
Yeah.
That's a little too deep for Akiko right now.
This is simple. Everyone can play this game, so that's why I kind of
keep-
hope for more complicated games than this.
Right. They're
You just play to
easier
the
to
ace.
discuss. Yeah.
Come on.
But he leaves shots with, what, 6 1s and 6 3s. Akiko's rolling too big now.
Yes,
She wants to make... she doesn't want these points. She wants the 4 and 3, not the 2. He keeps rolling that 4-3. He's going to keep running into some trouble real fast.
Next one is starting to get real ugly.
Wow, is he thinking he maybe volunteer that ace is a
It
cover?
could also be. I mean,
Yeah.
there's two plots, and ace is kind of a little duplicated. So and it's over.
Yeah,
So
and
it
her
actually
board's
looks
getting
like
stronger.
it looks like a pay now position.
Okay, Michel if he rolls another 4-3, he's really not going to like it. 2-1.
We'll play to the
Can't
ace.
volunteer.
We'll play to the ace. You can put 2 on the ace if you want, or you can switch.
I kind of like...
I like switching.
Yeah, I like switching.
I don't know why.
That weird gap is just...
Yeah, it's
5-2.
just something you don't love. Yeah, yes, that's...
Instaboard, I don't like the out. Because then you get a little pick and pass action. I like this. I think this is too pedestrian. You think it's...
I actually do like... now they forgot to start the clock, so they played without... It looked like... I really... Do I like this?
I don't like leaving the anchor there just because the
double 3,
the
double
pings.
4.
Double
I
3,
think
double
I'll
4.
You could play this one. How much? 24 pips behind or something like that. That's a lot, of course, but it's...
What do you...
Either you run to the midpoint or you play this one. I don't see any other.
I
but
think this
is
is...
fine, I would say.
Akiko's good at hitting shots. So... 3-2. To weaken the
He's
board
waiting.
even further. It's looking that way.
Now he
Now?
he says pay now, but
He
I
could have
think
paid
he
so
needs-
much better
yeah,
earlier.
Yeah, earlier, yeah, I agree. He should have paid now on that one, that 3-4.
Right. Especially when she was double blotted inside.
But this gives him... I mean,
6-1, 5-1, so many yucky. 4-1 even now leave shots. Oh. Okay.
Just waiting for a shot.
Volunteers now. Okay, reasonable. Akiko is known for hitting.
That's the Japanese hitting.
I mean...
and maybe just to the 10 point. Why not? Well, I don't know.
I'll block the 6-4 hitter, but I don't think that's going to be a serious concern.
So what now?
And if he just waited the one roll, that double 4s would have played supremely well. It's
Make
always...
the 9 point.
Backgammon's so cruel about that stuff.
So he has a 15% take point.
Yeah, because if she cubes, he
For the
recubes
match,
and it's
yeah.
match. So I think she's going to be a little circumspect. I think we all agree that's a 6. That's a reasonable 4.
But I think I would just make the point. Make the 9 point.
Yeah,
You pay on 6-4, but that's you do anyway.
but you're paying on 6-4 either way, right? Ooh, this 6-3. Yeah, you can't.
You're behind, you hit,
Yeah.
of course, and one down.
If Michel rolls, what is he like? Obviously a 6, but
He can do that.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah. You don't get
That is how you win tournaments, you know.
exactly. You don't get to be in these tournaments. Oh, here we are again.
Ain't over. Fans here. He might
He's not fanning.
look into a cube. Consider the cube.
1s and 3s cover. You really don't get gammons with the 1 checker. Yeah, I think she's going to reship.
20 number covers, then you have 16 that don't cover. Some of those are double 6 and double 5. Double 5 will not cover. Will be head in the race, double.
How much are you ahead in the race with double fives?
Yeah, you can lift, not leaving a
I
shot.
know.
So, but you have 20 number that covers. Actually, yeah.
As long as she doesn't take over 3 minutes to think about it.
16 numbers, so she
Oh,
wouldn't
5-6 is not a cover.
Not a cover. She just go to the 9 pointers.
Yeah. And lift.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
The lifting, yeah. You don't want to get hit now.
No. Okay.
Need to take the time to count how well are you doing in the race. These are even.
I mean, he has all that wastage.
11, yeah. That gaps.
Mm.
Ace also.
But I mean, for a match, he may. There it is.
So it's a question, does he think he has 15%?
He's going to spend at least a minute on this. Yeah, Steve, this is, I mean, this could be match. This would be match.
Yeah. But what is a race?
It should be easy to count.
Yeah.
14.
35, 36. 66 for red.
Mm.
65 for white, but with lot of
Are there are there 4 on the 2 or 5?
5, so it's
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah.
So he passes.
Yep. That's a good pass. Crawford game, no cube.
I'm not sure this is a pass. I don't know, but you're right. He has a lot of wasted, so the pips is not really worth that
Right.
much. So yeah, it's probably right then. Anyway,
Here we are. Akiko wins this. She just moves on. And if Michel wins this, we're going to see the post-Crawford immediate cube, maybe.
and this one is really not a gammon go position for him. So
Nope.
it doesn't really matter if he wins a gammon or not.
That's true. He just wants to. Actually, sometimes in this position, you kind of want to just win the 1 point.
Yeah.
That way, you get the perfectly efficient gammon the next game. 2-6.
Just make the point here.
Yeah.
2-6.
Just run or anchor and slide. I don't.
Gammon.
I like making the 4 and then slotting. Yeah, I like this. You like the 5 point. You don't care. Yeah, the 3s are. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't matter if she loses 1 or 2 this game, but
5-2.
yep.
She must be ahead in the race, right?
Yeah. Scooch up.
Where is she?
Come down. I can't count the amount of times I like that checker on the 11 point. It's just so nice with like the 6-3, the 6-1, you know, the. All right, 1-5.
Akiko has the edge in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, her
But
next
now she
roll is
wants-
probably going to build something inside
Yeah.
really nice. The 4, the 5.
Nope.
Nope.
Make the 10 point.
Yeah. And then what, smack or slot? Oh, no, it's actually.
That's
can't
your
smack, can't
decision.
smack.
That's your
Yeah.
decision. This is.
That
I don't
looks
like
too
that.
stiff.
That
That
looks.
looks too
Yeah,
stiff.
that looks.
A little more purity. Well, there's the 3 for sure. 2 down. Yep. There's that checker on the 11 I love.
Whoopsie.
No,
That she knew.
See, this is how champions roll. They unstack correctly.
Yeah.
They just make their 5 point from the bar. Ugh, I hate that. Then
3
you make
point?
your 3 point, but you really wanted the 5. All right. I feel like Akiko's got a nice edge in this game.
Another
Here's the
point.
4 points. Michel really wants a 6-1, 6-3 here. That is the wrong 9.
He needs to play to the 9.
Yeah.
No.
Akiko with the 8s and
Hit here.
10s.
You will be smiling after a hit. Ah.
12
That's-
puts the checkers in the wrong places.
That's the play.
Fine for the race. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
come out into the quadruple shot.
4 point.
Yeah, the 4 points. That's a nice point to have. And now she double 4. Yeah, 4-3. Yeah, I hit and go to the 2. I don't think that spare on the 6 is going to do you enough good. You just want to kind of kill him.
Yeah, and you're not afraid of the gammon.
Yeah, and you have a stronger board. Use your assets.
Yeah.
Just cover it completely. Don't even pick it up. Yeah, and then your 3 goes to the crappy place anyway.
The hit. I think I like the hit.
I like the hit too much. Yeah. Plus, you don't want to strip off that mid just now. You may need that. Oh, yeah.
I
And just
smell
an
trouble.
ace. All you need is an ace. Or a 4.
A 4 and
Yeah.
2 down.
Yep.
So now she is.
Has a very nice position. And if he rolls 6-1. Yep. Now where's the 1? Duplicating 3s, yep. Oh, is it that time? It looks like it's that time.
You need to hit.
You need to hit.
There are some returns, and if you're returned, you
There's
are in trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of returns.
Boom. Maybe boom.
Oof.
I
the
think you hit.
3. Oh, you want to do the double tiger?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of
It's so
a
easy
lot of
to
wood.
sit here and say that's fun,
Yeah.
but
All right, that's a hit. But which way? So hit and then make the bar, double. You can't double hit. So I think hit and make the bar.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a few return shots.
Right. Now you just have to worry about like the 2-6, the 2-3, and the 5-3, the 5-2, then the double
Did I
1
say double
shift.
one?
You did say
I say?
double 1, and shift and split.
Yeah.
Shift and split. Yeah, you need that.
So
So if he doesn't
don't
roll his
fan.
4,
Don't fan.
oh, this is
ouch.
about to be a lot of pain, and
This
Team France is about to
is
take a
ouch. Ouch and ouch.
ouch, 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 ouch. So, all right.
Now he needs magic.
Yes, he needs quads fast.
I actually did that once. So that was with double 3, but that was in the final of the Danish championship. That was quite lucky.
Yeah. Yes, anytime you can come in with 3 from the roof against
And
the
hit.
5 point.
You
Oh.
see your opponent fanning on the board.
Yeah, Eric McAlpine did that to me earlier with a double ace from the roof, hitting twice, making 6 prime. And you're just like, ugh, nothing you can
You're here
do.
to talk about the game, not whining about your own.
I feel like this is a good forum to complain about my bad beats. All right, yeah, your 6 and 3s are moving up and your 2s aren't duplicated. Oh, there's 1. It starts with a grain of sand.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 3.
You hit.
Yeah, you don't want the
You're not
anchor.
afraid. Come on. You don't
Akiko. Okay. If he rolls that anchoring number, you're not going to be happy.
Actually, you ask yourself the question, if he rolls a 4, would you rather be hit or you rather want him to anchor?
Right.
And here, actually, you would rather be hit.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why you hit.
She's still looking at it. Oof. If he anchors and she rolls double 2s, this is going to be not
That's the
what...
anchor, and
yeah.
now you always have the fly shots. Of course, if she saves hit 1 or saves the 2, then
I think both down. What are you doing? Both down. You're duping double fours and 4-5. That's
And
it.
it's easier to clear.
Now you're giving, and you
It's
can
only
clear
3
it.
numbers. But
Yeah.
you are paying off with this, and
Yeah, but this is double fours and 4-5. The other one's 4-1, 4-2.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. However, there's an ugly number. Not that one. All right.
Now it looks like game over.
Yeah, this. No
Why?
one ever loses from here. Why, it would take a horrific number 5-2.
I would just play to the... okay, I would have played to the ace and getting it over it and taking one off. With the
Yeah, but then you give the 2-6. Is that right?
you need to give it at some point, probably.
I feel like you can strip off a little bit. This is the first.
Mm-hmm. And now you have the 6-2.
And now you have
And-
6-2 and,
and-
6s and 5s. Yeah, and double 4s too.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bonus.
Yeah.
But I mean, Akiko
You never
being
lose. You never lose from this position.
no one ever rolls awkwardly and
No, it will require 6-2 and a hit. I've never seen that happen before.
no, never. there's no video, no.
But he is more ready now. He
Yeah.
should of course make the 5 point and then just probably 1 down from the midpoint or
Yeah.
1 out or something.
This is fine.
Hoping for that 1 roll.
Yeah.
That is
No,
not
the
5.
6 came out. Well, hey, now he's got 6 numbers that leave shots.
Yeah.
So
And
6-2.
the 6
He's
prime.
got the perfect 6-5.
Something with an ace. No way.
No,
Goodbye.
A handshake. Okay. And that is
congratulations.
the end. Akiko
Last
continues
16.
on. Oh yeah, and Akiko's going to be playing. She's going to be playing Ed O'Loughlin, so that's going to be a good match.
That could be on the streaming table as well.
I don't know, but
That's-
Mick Lassen's playing possibly
Kenji?
Kenji, or
Possibly Kenji?
or he's playing right now. It's Kenji's playing French guy.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we'll get to it, but we will be back shortly.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? Oh, nice. I will start drinking. We will see you guys later.
Stood in a world of vines. You were still so lovable in this light. Take on the winds tonight as our bursting garden shoots intertwine. The creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. When the creatures cover up our shoulders enveloped, we almost forget to breathe. The stones laying flower beds, you arranged and rearranged them to fit. It's creative fingers green, like the perfect mother I'd ever seen. A creature comforts when we're cold. A cocoon to curling cuddle folds. And when the crease sheets cover up our shoulders